So I recently watched this video where this guy, who's about 6'3", walked around his workplace with a GoPro on his head. Now, it wasn't much of a video, just a guy goofing off with his friend, filming a teddy bear being thrown at a coconut on his noggin. But the weird thing is that Mr. Daniel here sees the tops of people's heads. He looks down at his friends when talking to them. He is so far above everyone if they are sitting and he is standing. He's also much closer to the ceiling. And for him, that's completely normal. Whereas I, at 4'11", I've never experienced those sensations. So as I was viewing this video late at night, it got me thinking deep thoughts. Happens when you go down that YouTube vortex. People perceive the world differently. We never realize what it may look like from someone else's perspective. It's just what we see it as. What could be easy for one guy to reach could be an insurmountable obstacle for me. And that kind of gave me an existential crisis. According to my doctor, as I'm almost 17, I've pretty much reached my peak height. So this is it. This eyesight level I have is how I'm doomed to view the world for the rest of my life. And people who are taller than me can't appreciate the way I have to look at things. And I swear this isn't meant to be a metaphor about life and class and stature and all that. I just realized that we are locked into one perspective for the entirety of our lives. It's our only way of viewing the world. And when you think about it, seeing the world from someone else's angle is really abstract. Unless, of course, you put a GoPro on someone's head. So hence, I decided to create my own See the World in the Eyes of Faith. Various things I get to deal with on a normal day are having to stand on a chair to reach top-shelf camera equipment, doing that yet again for a biology textbook, being squashed and claustrophobic in school hallways, stretching to grab the books in my locker, oh yeah, and being shorter than my little sister, awkwardly playing the largest instrument in the school band. Now let me explain that the bass I play, the half-size stand-up named Junior, is the one meant for 8th graders to start playing on. Before this year, my only option was Jumbo, the 3/4 size stand-up. When I asked to start playing it, I was told I would have to wait because I was too small. Even now I'm surprised that I was allowed to start. Oh yeah, and all the grade 8s that play Junior? Yeah, they're taller than me. Looking up to talk to people. Actually, now that I realize it, I look at tall people at really unflattering angles. You know, when you take a selfie, you don't ever want it to be down below, wants it to be above and pretty. Well, us shorties see people like this. Nice. In that sense, I guess I've got a good angle on me all the time as people have to look down to talk to me. Take that, universe! Now, I know that wasn't truly accurate as my eye is not here and I don't view things with a fisheye lens, but I hope it brought to you some height appreciation and maybe an existential crisis of your own. Do you have any thoughts about height? This has always been a subject I'm passionate about, so feel free to rant to me in the comments below.